What's up, YouTube? It's Mario the Great. I'm here with a video. As promised, I'm going to do kind of a reaction review video of the new Porsha Williams show. I don't know why I'm supposed to be looking right here. But I watched it and I actually have it on in the background so I can like watch it while I'm doing the video. So in case there's anything I miss, I can kind of glance over and know what I'm referring to. So this is kind of a reaction slash review slash watch for me kind of video. I wrote my notes because I watched both new episodes and I wanted to make sure I didn't miss any really good points. First of all, I would say I'm happy to be here. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. I'm very excited to get back to YouTube and then sharing myself with all of you. So, yay. First of all, I love Real Housewives of Atlanta. I love the Housewives shows. Most of all of them I watch. All of them here and there, but Housewives of Atlanta is absolutely my fave. Huge Porsha Williams fan. I think she is reality TV gold. I think she's funny. I think she's cute. From what I see, she seems to be on her business. And she knows how to keep a man. So, shout out to Porsha before we even get started on that. And congrats on her having her own spinoff. It's absolutely amazing. She's able to carry her own show. So, it's lit. So, with all that said, we know the vibe. We know what the show seems to be about. It's Real Housewives of Atlanta / Porsha Family Matters. So we get to meet Porsha's family, her cousins, her aunts, family friends, and we also get to meet her new man, who she seemed to have met while filming Real Housewives. So, and he was dating a quote-unquote friend of hers at the time, which we later found out it's not really her friend, just the girl she was kind of filming with, which happens a lot on reality television. And being that I have seen things like this in my life, I know that it's not too far-fetched where these girls really don't know each other and they just working together, collecting their bag, and going home. Like, they come and film a scene and then they go their separate ways. They don't have any other interactions besides filming the scenes and, making them look good to TV so we can be entertained, because I'm definitely entertained. But back to the show. So my initial thoughts of the show, I wanted to know, like, where did the relationship begin? How did it happen? All those things. Because you met a man on the show, you knew his wife, and then a few months later, you're engaged to this said man. That's what it is. So as the show comes on, you'll see that they are buying a new house. They're buying a new house in Atlanta, Buckhead. And that was a big thing for Porsha. Before she was with Dennis on the show, if you watched it, that she was not trying to leave. I guess they lived like far out in the country. Duluth, I guess. And I've been to Atlanta multiple times, so I know there are certain aspects of Atlanta, or certain pockets of Atlanta that are like 45 minutes away from the city, and she seems to like wanted to stay in the city. And I think with her, from just looking at the show, it's like she wanted to stay somewhere where she knew she can control, where she knew she can pay the mortgage, where she knew it was hers, because she had been through so much in her previous relationships to where she was like, nobody's gonna be able to take anything else from me. Anything I get, I'm gonna get it off my own back and get my own everything, my own house, my own car, my own everything, which is a great mindset to have, because there's nothing worse than having something somebody can take away from you. When you work hard for something, when it's off your strength and off your talents, can nobody take it away from you, because it's yours, and that's what it is. But I found it just find it weird that she's already, like, first of all, y'all get engaged, and like it seems like I got engaged within like 2 months of knowing each other, or it seems 2 months, 1 month, whatever. Then y'all looking for a house already. So you're uprooting your life and moving with this man who already has 5 kids. A little weird. I know. Yeah, to me. So as the show comes on, I'm just like, okay, girl, I see the vibes already. Like, at the beginning of the show, I already see the vibes. Like, they really, to me, from what I see, don't have much chemistry at all. And it's like she's just there just to be there, just for situation. Because I don't even see like the chemistry between them two. Like, I just don't see it. That's me when I initially came into the show. Then in the car, looking at houses. It's like, what is this really giving? And looking at Simon, he looks like the kind of man that does this all the time. But the show had just started, you know. It is what it is. Okay. So, looking at the show, there's a couple things that I wanted to know. Like, where did y'all meet? She says they met in the DMs. So it went down in the DMs for real. But in reality, she really met him from the show. Like, you saw this man with this girl. You was watching, you was peeping. Porsha gives me very much opportunities. It's like, whatever bag bigger, she's checking for it. And even with Dennis, like, look how fast her and Dennis were in a relationship. Like, she met Dennis, next moment they were getting tattoos, they were on trips, they were a couple, had a baby. Like, things moved extremely fast for him. But I think she just latches on to the next bigger bag. I don't even think it has to be the next best thing, but the next bigger bag. Like, you can be with somebody that has a lot of money and they treat you like crap, or they are crap, or you have no connection with them, and it just seems like she's going from person to person with really no true connection. It's like she fakes a connection, which is kind of, to me, very narcissistic, but hey, it's her. She's doing her. Boom. Watching the show, I'm like, what's the true vibes? I don't know what the vibes was, honestly, guys. So as they're looking for houses, I get why Simon wants them to get like a new place together since they're getting engaged. They're getting married. I see that he wants them to get their own place together that they both find together, because of course the home he's currently in is with him and his ex-wife, who she knows, and the home that she lives in is with her family, but her ex-fiance also used to live there, and you know, they live together. So of course I know as a man, he doesn't want to go into someone else's territory, especially a wealthy man like this. He's going to go into another territory where Dennis been laid up. I wouldn't want to go in the house where Dennis been laid up. Ooh, no. No shade to Dennis. Dennis is like a great guy, great man, playboy here in Atlanta, you know. Men like that, you know, they got all the girls, no matter how they look, it's like they got money, they sitting there, you know, they running it up, especially little young girls, so it is what it is. But I definitely feel the vibes of why he like, hey, we gotta get our own spot, like our own memories in our own area, you know, even though he barely know this woman, it's like already picking out a house with her. I guess, you know, so I believe in love at first sight, but I don't believe in rushing that love at first sight. You can love somebody when you can see somebody that you meet somebody and you automatically connect, but I don't feel like you're going to rush into a marriage, rush into a situation, because at the end of the day, if you rush into something, it's a reason, something behind it. It's probably not going to end well when you do things so fast, and it's gonna be interesting. So can't wait to see what's going on with the show. A couple things that I learned while looking at the show and I found very interesting is that Porsha had her birthday festivities coming up. She had things going on. You know, she invited Dennis, her child's father, her ex-fiance, but she didn't want him to bring a date. Red flag for me. First of all, as we see the show, we see that Porsha and Dennis had just been together December 2020. She got engaged in May 2021. 6 months in between the time. From Dennis' standpoint and Porsha's standpoint, she wanted her ring back in December because she wanted to work on their relationship. And he wasn't ready for that. And so since he wasn't ready for that, she was like, okay, I'm done. You give me what I wanted when I wanted it. Boom. She moved on. She's in a new opportunity. I'm not gonna say she found a new man, but she found a new opportunity, because it's definitely not given. Like, she was like, she's not hard for her to find a man, but an opportunity, a bigger bag, may be hard to come by, you know? So she found a new opportunity and she snatched it up. And she didn't care who she had to take down in the meantime. So you go from asking your fiance for the ring back to being engaged to somebody else. And the rock, now I will say, the new rock, icy, big icy, sweetie, bad ring. So I get the vibes. If you're that kind of girl, run it up. Like, I see it. Like, that ring dripping. She couldn't even hold her hand up well. That rock's so heavy. So I'm feeling with it. But she did want Dennis to bring a date to her birthday festivities. That's my point I was trying to get at. Why do you care about your ex, somebody you don't want, bringing somebody to your birthday festivities to celebrate you, and you got a new man, a new rich man that's running it up for you? It don't make sense, because I feel like no matter who he brings, you shouldn't be feeling insecure about yourself or your situation with him. It don't matter who he brings. Okay, boo, bring whoever you want to bring. To me, it's giving very much red flags that she is not over Dennis. She also doesn't want to see Dennis with anybody else. It's okay for her to be moved on, find a new man, flow short around Instagram, post pictures, have him and Dennis in the same atmosphere, and it's not okay for Dennis to date, bring his tricks, his chicks, his girls around to hang out with. Like, why do you care? She says that it's because she doesn't know who the person is. She just doesn't want anybody around in her house and her private matters. Okay, so if you got a new man, girl, why you about your old man? Like, come on now, you really got some feelings with Dennis and you haven't let him go yet, which is fine. You was with him for a while, you have a baby with him, y'all were engaged. You know, you ain't just got over nobody in a couple months in between you meet somebody else. People meet new people all the time and their heart is still somewhere else, which is fine. But let's not act like you just don't want him to bring somebody because it's some random chick he just met. You some random chick that he just met too. Like, I didn't know she was that long either, so it's like, whatever, Porsha. You still feeling Dennis. You don't want to see him with nobody else. And if you're not feeling him, you still don't want to see him with nobody else because you just controlling, jealous, and want to control the situation. Controlling. Yeah. I say controlling multiple times, but you get the box. Anyways, so I feel like what I've noticed about Porsha watching the show is, like, of course she's a reality television person, but I think she's an act in general. Like, she sees Simon as, like, she feels like she's been through stuff with her ex-husband, she's been through stuff with multiple men, she feels like she's with stuff with Dennis, you know, he cheated on her. She felt like, you know, she's had all the frogs and all those things, and when she thought she had her prince or her kings previously, it always ended up biting her in the butt. And I feel like she feels like Simon is her blessing. Like, and I don't really know if he's your blessing. I think he's your newest toy. Like, do you really care about this man? Do you really love him, or do you love what he can provide? We see Simon says to be very wealthy, very rich. He comes bearing gifts. He comes carrying bags. He's very much Santa Claus. How he comes through with the stuff. You know, you see that he's a businessman. He owns multiple businesses. He owns multiple businesses as far as multiple clubs, multiple homes, you know. Very typical of most wealthy Nigerian men. You know, he can't put on a finger on what he does, and you can't put a finger on it either. But hey, sweetie, if she thinks this is her knight in shining armor, this is her blessing, I'ma run with it, but it's not giving that. And then watching the show, you see her cousin on here. Her cousin kind of reminds me of Brandy from Love and Hip Hop, but she's like a thicker version. And you see her sister, of course, and her mom, and all these people on here, whatever. They think that Simon is oblivious to the media storm that's going on. Like, they think that Simon, oh my God, Simon has to deal with all this backlash that Porsha receives. Simon signed up for this. Simon know what the vibes is. Simon wanted this, and you ain't telling me nothing. Like, Simon wanted to be on this show. He saw Porsha. He knew what kind of girl she was instantly by meeting her, because girls like that, they ooze, I'm that girl kind of thing. You know, like they give off like, I'm looking for the next bag. I see you, you see me. What's up? And Simon saw that with her. And Simon knew what the vibes was, and that's why he pursued her. They quote unquote, she DM'd him to see how he was doing okay when he shared about his divorce. But it's getting more like, we saw each other, we see each other, we knew what was up, and I'm about to holler at you. So, anyways, I feel like her family and the people that are around her are making it feel like that Simon's oblivious to, you know, the media storm that he causes, that situation is something he's not used to. Yeah, it may not be something he's used to because it's televised, but he wants this situation. He wants to be on the show. He wants the popularity. So that way he can find his next situation. You know, like, to me, I don't see this situation lasting very long. I think she is his right now, and he's also her right now. And they the type that are fake it for a minute just for the situation on both ends. So I feel like he might got her souped up thinking like, hey, you know, for me, I'm a changed man, you know, I'm here for you. Yeah, he will be here for you until it is perfect for him to find the next situation. Definitely what it's giving. She has a brand and businesses to protect, but you tarnish that brand when you start dating this married man. This man is still married. The divorce has not been, that's the thing, the divorce has not been finalized. And you guys are out in public engaged. That's already a sure tell. This is doomed. I feel like, you know, people leave people all the time. You know, people get divorced all the time. But she's not slow. Y'all could have waited to promote this engagement, promote the situation. She was trying to gear up for this show. She was gearing up for this next situation. Like, she knew what the vibes was, you know. And it's just that, you know. It's all about, I feel like, the look and the promo for her. And for him, he wanted a part of it. He wanted a piece of the pie. And he may not need the money, but he needs the popularity. And popularity comes with a cost, you know? So, and he knows that. He knows that if he goes on the show with her, he's going to reach a whole different audience, a whole different group of people that he hasn't been able to reach before. And she's going to be just as good as grass once he finds his next girl. Like, or she's going to just be one of the many girls. She might be the main girl, or in her world, she might be the main girl, and he going to have another main girl somewhere else. I just know that this man is not here just for her. He's here for everything that comes with her, which you're supposed to. It's supposed to be a give-take situation. You're supposed to get something from the person. You're supposed to get something from them. They get something from you, and it's supposed to be like, you know, a mutual thing. But I think they're both mutually looking and seeking the wrong things from each other. She's seeking money and an upgrade. He's seeking popularity and fame, and it's gonna collide. It's gonna collide. Just watching it's like, yeah. It got some stank on it. And then another thing watching the show is, you know, with the permission thing, like her family, her mom especially enables her. You know, I feel like her mom doesn't tell her when she's wrong. She doesn't tell her when she needs to grow up, when she needs to do something different. Her mom lets her just make these horrible mistakes and don't check up for the BS. You know, I feel like her mom has a relationship with Dennis. She has a relationship with Dennis's mom and the family. And she gonna do whatever her daughter doing. And that's how most parents go. They're gonna ride with you no matter what. But a healthy parent will also check you when you're wrong. Like, that ain't right. That ain't what you should be doing. You gotta fix that or whatever it may be. And I feel like her mom, Miss Diane, enables her. I don't feel like Miss Diane needs her for anything, because if you remember, Porsha wouldn't stay with her when she got divorced. But I feel like her mom still is very, like, just spoil her. Like, give her what she wants, you know, doesn't tell her when she's right and wrong, you know, and doesn't tell her when she's wrong, don't tell her when she's wrong. She just kind of lets her just do whatever, because she doesn't have to deal with the backlash or the arguing, or like, you know, standing up to her. And I feel like that's definitely the vibes Miss Diane gives. She just enables her to do and say and act however she wants, and doesn't tell her like, girl, that's not cute, or girl, that's not, you know, how you should carry yourself. She just lets her just run amok. And I feel like that's why Porsha is the woman that she is, you know. I feel like Porsha didn't grow up until she was 32 years old. I feel like Porsha didn't grow up until she saw herself on reality TV and had to grow up. She was running around fighting, beating people up, and doing all these things because nobody had checked her on her BS growing up or through her 20s, you know. So this is another example of her just running amok, to me. Like, yeah, this whole show, like, running amok. And a group of friends, people around her, they like are just like clapping it up, but they know there's some BS. Like, definitely some BS. And the show's just okay, you know. One of the favorite scenes for me was when the family was all at the Porsha's picnic and her barbecue, and the grandma and the mama kind of got a little spat because the grandma had kind of said, like, you know, we're all happy to be here, kind of, but, you know, we're definitely here for Porsha and Simon, and we're happy that Porsha has a man that, you know, actually cares about her, kind of, or like is not going to cheat on her, basically calling Dennis a cheater. And Mama, Dennis went, oh, like, he's not a cheater, he's not a playboy, you know. Well, he did cheat, he did play around, you know, or whatever. And then we see in the scene Porsha have dinner with Mama Dennis, and she's like, well, he told me you cheated too. So they both probably was cheating. I mean, Dennis and Porsha give me cheating vibes, you know. Simon gives me cheating vibes. Well, Simon let her know that he'll be cheating too. He wanted to prepare her for what's coming next. But, you know, the barbecue scene was my favorite because everybody crying and emotional, and Grandma get up like, okay, we emotional, but let's be clear, we're happy. Like, bye, Dennis, we love you, bye, little man. Like, bye. And that's not a play on short men, you know, but it was definitely funny. It was a shade. I mean, Grandma was like, we love you, Dennis, but guess what? You're a cheater anyway. You didn't really want to be here, and she found a man that really wants to be here. For now, I can definitely tell you that. Look at the show, you can see Simon move just as fast as Porsha. Maybe they a perfect match. So I kind of feel like they should be polygamous or whatever. You know, I feel like, you know, maybe he can have a couple girlfriends, she can have a couple boyfriends or a couple girlfriends, whatever she into this week, you know, and they just do their thing, because I don't feel like either one of them are going to be faithful or loyal. I feel like they're both here for something. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with being with someone and wanting something out of them, because you should want something out of your person, whatever, maybe emotionally, financially, whatever. You should kind of want something. You guys should come together and, you know, be bigger and better. I get it, but it's definitely for the looks for each one of them. Fame, money. It's gonna be a blip, boom. Once it all blows up, baby, and I can tell you, it ain't gonna end pretty. But you know, Porsha has been hurt, so she's been through the ringer. She's been through some stuff, and one thing she said, I was just like, it was either on the show or on Watch What Happens Live after with Annie. She was like, never cry the same tears. So I kind of felt her on that. You know, you've been through a lot of BS. You never want to go through the same thing again. Like, you learn your mistakes, you change some things, you get some healing, and you get into a better situation. You know, you don't want to go on in life and make the same bad situations happen over and over again. You don't want to go and be put through what you've already been through. You learn, you grow, and you excel. You know, you move better, you move smarter. So I feel like this whole situation is a move smarter move for her. It's like, okay, I've been hurt. Now I'm going after what I want, not just what my heart says. I'm after what I want. And that's that ahead. Alright guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment on the video and tell me what you really think of my review. And if you've seen the show, tell me what you kind of think of the show too. It was just my opinion, you know. I love Porsha, I love Housewives, you know. Just here to support. And yes, follow me and see you on the next video. Thank you.